She cheated. She broke your trust. Yao walked away. But now something's off. Not just the kind of off that comes with guilt or a late-night apology. No, this is different. She's not crying. She's not chasing you. She's quiet. Too quiet. And that silence, it speaks louder, Tana, 1,000 apologies ever could. Her eyes dodge questions that were never even asked. Her voice, when you hear it, it shakes, but not with regret. It trembles with fear. Fear of exposure. Fear of being seen for what she did and what she became. Because here's the truth, and it's a cold one. Most women who cheat don't show regret the way you expect. They won't collapse in tears or beg for forgiveness. Why? Because admitting regret means accepting responsibility that shatters the image of the strong, independent woman who had every justifiable reason to do what she did. Regret means shamad, a mistake, and mistakes, those cut deep, especially when they reveal who what are. So instead of I'm sorry, she leaves you clues, not obvious, not loud, but subtle, strategic, calculated, breadcrumbs, little emotional traps, to see if you'll follow, whispers of truth buried in behavior, not spoken out loud, but revealed through psychology. In this video we're going to decode the 7 hidden psychological signs a woman regrets cheating on you, even if she takes that secret to her grave. But this isn't just about spotting signs, because knowing is one thing, but staying in your power, that's another. That's where the stoic response comes. How to respond like a man who isn't broken, but reborn. And make no mistake, sign 7, that one doesn't just mean regret, it often means she wants you back. But before we dive into the signs, you need to understand something that most men don't. Regret doesn't always look like sorrow. Sometimes it wears the face of ego. Sometimes it slides in with a smile or a like on your photo at 2 a.m., according to After Psychologian, emotional research into female behavior post-infidelity. Most women who cheat don't regret the cheating itself. They regret what they lost. And what did you lose? Your respect, your loyalty, your emotional availability, the stability you gave her, without question. And maybe worst of all, the control she had over your emotions, but she'll never say it, never admit it. Instead, she drops signals, slippery signs, psychological smoke signals. Sign 1, the innocent check-in. It always starts the same way. A sudden ping, a random message. Hey, just thought of you. How have you been? No apology, no ownership, just a casual sugar-coated breadcrumb that seems innocent, but isn't. Make no mistake, this is not about missing you. It's about missing the version of herself she got to be when she felt desired, adored, needed. You were her emotional safety net, her fallback, her comfort. And now that it's gone, she's fishing for validation, for proof that the door isn't locked. That may, just maybe, she still lives in your mind. This is not care. This is strategy, and that message, it's 8. The stoic response, don't feed thy bait, don't reply just to be polite. The thought message, sit in the silence she created. Let her feel the distance her decisions carved. Because here's a hard truth, your silence is more powerful than 1,000 explanations. You're not being rude, you're being free. And you ever notice something strange? Pia pleasantly remember your worth, right after they wrecked your world. Yeah, funny how timing works, huh? Sintuo, nostalgia bombs. She starts bringing up the past, not directly, but through echoes. The coffee shop we used to go to, it's closing. A song on her Instagram story, the one you used, Tolov, a random photo from that road trip thought, only the two of you would understand. This isn't a coincidence, it's a trap. Emotional anchoring. She's trying to hook herself back into your reopen emotional loops you thought were closed for good, because Amori is a powerful drug. She's not trying to rebuild the relationship. She's trying to reignite how she Medeo feel. She wants the comfort of your affection without facing her betrayal. Understand the psychology behind this. The human brain ties emotion to memory, and she's using that against you. But don't be fooled. Just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's safe. Nostalgia can make you romanticize your pain. But remember, just because you miss her doesn't mean she deserves to come back. Sign 3, the clone effect. You see her with someone new, but something's wired. He has your beard, your laugh, your hoodie, your playlist. Same style, same mannerisms. At first it feels like your coincidence, but it's not. This is subconscious mirroring. Psychologists call it replacement mirroring. When the heart mourns, the mind mimics. She's trying to rebuild what she had with you without admitting that she lost something real. She's not over you. She's trying to copy and pasteo, but it won't work because a copy can never replicate the original. And eventually, she knows it too. This is Sony of the most unspoken signs of regret. She can't let go of the emotional blueprint you left behind. So, she's trying to redraw it on millennials, but the truth, that man isn't you, and she knows it every time she looks at them and hopes he'll laugh the way you did, but doesn't. Sign 4, the silent stalker. She ghosted you, cut you off, vanished. No texts, no calls, not even a whisper. But now she views every Instagram story within seconds. She's the first like on your post. She's watching your maybe even this one, under our burner account. What's going on? This is not coincidence. This is not closure. This is surveillance. She wants to stay emotionally connected without risking emotional vulnerability, because risking out would mean exposing herself. It would mean admitting she still cares, that she's still haunted, that she still wanders. If you think about her, the way she constantly thinks about you. But instead of owning that, she watches Shelix. She monitors. Why? Because it gives her the illusion of control. Control over what she lost. Control over how she's perceived. Control over the negative. But this isn't healing, it's shunting. She's not watching because she's curious. She's watching because she regrets. Because, in the quiet corners of her mind, she knows she gave up something rare for something temporary. The stoic response: don't block her, don't call her out, don't acknowledge it. Post with confidence, live your life publicly, but remain emotionally unavailable because she doesn't want to see if you're okay. She wants to see if she still has power over you. And the second she realizes doesn't, that's the moment the illusion shatters. Ever feel like you were being watched, but it doesn't scare you because, deep down, you already know it? Sure. Yeah. Welcome to the haunted mansion of her regret. Sign 5, cryptic confessions. She won't say your name, but she doesn't need to. She starts saying things like, not everyone gets me the way some people used to, or sometimes I wonder if I walked away from something real, poetic, vague, beautifully crafted, wrapped in metaphors. But don't be fooled. These aren't just deep. These are confessions, strategical, cryptic, emotionally safe. Because if she says it directly, she opens the door to blame, to shame, to accountability. But by speaking in riddles, she gets to offload the weight without owning the responsibility. Psychologists call this emotional leak. Regret seeps through her ego like water, through cracks in glass. She's starting to question it all. The man she picked, the choices she made, the feelings she tried to suppress. But admitting regret, that would mean admitting you were right, and her pride can't swallow that. So instead, she drops breadcrumbs, hoping you'll decode them. But here's the truth. You were the host in the room. You were the memory, the mirror. You were the one who made her feel safe enough to be soft. And now she's remembering what it felt like to be loved by someone who truly saw her. But guess what? She saw it too late. Sign 6, the look what you're missing show. Suddenly she's everywhere. Bikini shots, nightclub selfies, hanging out with a bunch of new guys. Captions, like and bothered, living my best life, don't need anyone to feel whole. But you know what this really is. It's not confidence. It's performance. It's desperation. Dressed in designer, Shadowsent want to show you she's happy. She wants you to think you lost something priceless. She wants you to hurt the way she does. Quietly, silently, in secret. This is textbook reverse psychology. The logic is simple. If you react, she wins. If you chase, she feels powerful. If you comment or call, she act like you're the one. Hoken, move on. But here's the thing. If Simeone is really living their best life, they're not spending 3 hours scoosing a filter. They're not staging photos just to look spontaneous. Real peace doesn't post the stoic response. Don't chase shadows. Real men don't battle Instagram captions. Your piece is more attractive than any thirst trap she can post. And know this, if she wastefully over you, she wouldn't need an audience to prove it. Every unbothered she posts is really just a mirror screaming, please notice me again. Sign 7, the closure trap. Out of no hair, she sends a message. Do you think we could talk sometime? Just for closure. Sounds innocent, sounds polite, sounds human, but it's not. It's calculated. Because here's the truth. Closure isn't the goal. Contact is. Shadowsent want to heal the wound. She wants to reopen the door. If she realized wanted closure, she would have sent an apology, accepted your silence, respected your distance, but instead, she crafts a message just soft enough to slip past your guard. She's not saying he messed up. She's saying, talk to me so we can feel okay about what I did. It's manipulation wrapped in manners. And if you say yes, she'll feel powerful again. She'll reclaim the emotional upper hand, even if only for 5 minutes. The stoic truth: you don't owe closure to the one who shattered the bond. You owe closure to yourself, not through conversation, but through emotional control. Because real closure, it doesn't come from a text or a talk. It comes from choosing yourself, from saying, I accept with a pond, but I refuse to let it define. If you've seen even 2 or 3 of these signs, understand this: she may regret cheating, but regret is not redemption. Regret doesn't rebuild trust, it doesn't restore respect, it doesn't erase what was done. It simply means she finally sees your worth, but too late, because your mission as a stoic man is not to be someone else's lesson. Your mission is to become a standard so high, losing you feels like a life sentence. Let her regret, let her watch, let her feel, but you evolve, you rise, because a stoic man doesn't drown in the past. He builds a future so powerful, even regret can't keep up. If this video helped you decode unspoken psychology of a cheating woman, smash that like button. Subscribe to Dark Psychology for more deep dives into dating wisdom, stoic power, and emotional intelligence. Drop a comment below if you've seen any of these signs, or if you're finally walking away from someone who couldn't value you when it mattered. And remember this: the best revenge is not looking back. It's rising so high even regret can't reach. Music.